Is your child overwhelmed by the sounds, lights, or textures around them? Do simple activities, like getting dressed, eating meals, or even playing, become a struggle because of sensory overload? If you're feeling frustrated, confused, or just plain exhausted from trying to figure out how to help, I want you to know you're not alone. So many parents face this challenge, and it can be incredibly tough. But here's the good news. There is something you can do about it. Today, I'm going to walk you through how to create a sensory-friendly home environment that can really make a difference. You'll learn simple, effective changes you can make in your home that will help your child feel more comfortable, calm, and less overwhelmed by the world around them. Whether it's the bright lights, the noisy kitchen, or the rough fabric of their clothes, there's a way to address those sensory challenges and turn your home into a sanctuary. Stay with me, because what you're about to discover has the power to transform your child's day-to-day experience and make life just a little bit easier for both you and your child. I understand how overwhelming it can feel to see your child struggle with lights, sounds, textures, or even simple daily routines. That's why I'm here, to guide you through the process of creating a sensory-friendly home environment that can reduce meltdowns, anxiety, and stress. With just a few thoughtful changes, you can make your home a place of calm where your child feels understood and supported. In this video, I'll walk you through practical, step-by-step strategies that will help you design a space tailored to your child's unique needs. By the end, you'll know exactly what changes to make to improve your child's daily experience and reduce sensory overload. We'll be discussing 1. The importance of understanding sensory sensitivities in children and how they affect your child's behavior and emotional state. 2. Practical strategies for creating a sensory-friendly home, from lighting to sound and textures. 3. Simple changes you can make right now to create a calming, safe space for your child without needing a complete overhaul of your home. So if you've been feeling unsure about how to help your child with sensory challenges, stay tuned. Before we get into the video, I would love you to check out this book titled Autism Positive Parenting by Sharon Devon on Amazon, and other recommended books with the link in the description. Before we get into all the changes you can make to your home, it's really important to first understand sensory sensitivities, especially how they impact your child. Sensory processing issues are very common in children with autism, ADHD, or other neurodiverse conditions. You might have noticed your child reacting strongly to things like loud noises, bright lights, certain textures, or even particular smells. These seemingly small things can actually make everyday activities like getting dressed, eating, or playing feel overwhelming. Here's why this is so important. When sensory input becomes too much for your child, they might feel anxious, irritable, or even shut down. For them, it's not just a little discomfort, it's an overload. And when they can't process that overload, it can lead to meltdowns, resistance to activities, or trouble focusing. Even the simplest things like brushing teeth or putting on shoes can become huge challenges. Let's start with something that might surprise you. Lighting. Bright or fluorescent lights are one of the most common sensory triggers for children. They can feel too harsh and create a lot of tension. So soft, warm lighting is your best friend. Swapping out harsh overhead lights for more soothing options can go a long way in creating a calming environment. A family shared with us that using string lights or lamp-style lighting in their child's room made a huge difference. The soft lighting created a cozy atmosphere, and their child seemed far more relaxed and less anxious at night. Now let's talk about noise. For many children, loud or sudden noises, like a vacuum cleaner, a noisy TV, or even the sounds of a busy kitchen, can be extremely overwhelming. The good news is, there are easy ways to manage the noise levels in your home to reduce sensory overload. Lowering background noise and creating peaceful spaces can really make a difference. Mikkel, a parent, told us they started using noise-canceling headphones or earplugs when loud activities were happening, like vacuuming, or when the TV was on. It helped their child stay calm and less sensitive to noise. They also created a designated quiet corner, complete with soft pillows and calming sounds, where their child could retreat to when things got too loud. Next up is textures. And trust me, this can make a huge difference. Whether it's the fabric of clothing, bedding, or furniture, certain textures can really distress your child. If they're sensitive to touch, the roughness of clothing seams or scratchy sheets can feel overwhelming. The key here is soft, sensory-friendly fabrics. Opt for materials like cotton, bamboo, or even jersey fabrics, which tend to be gentle and comforting for sensitive skin. Jake, a young child, used to resist wearing certain clothes because of fabric tags or seams. After switching to seamless clothing and tag-free items, their parents noticed dressing became much easier, and the child was less upset. They even started enjoying the process. Let's talk about scents now. It's incredible how much smell can influence how your child feels. Strong, overpowering smells can either calm or overstimulate your child, depending on the scent. That's why it's important to use gentle, soothing scents. Lavender, chamomile, and even vanilla can help create a relaxing environment. You can use oils or diffusers to bring these scents into your child's space. Some parents of children with autism have shared how using lavender or chamomile essential oils in a diffuser help their child relax and sleep better at night. These gentle aromas are soothing and promote relaxation. Now let's talk about creating sensory zones in your home. A sensory-friendly zone is essentially a space where your child can retreat to when they're feeling overwhelmed. This space should be calming, safe, and filled with sensory tools that help them self-regulate and decompress. A quiet corner, a tent, or even a cozy nook with soft pillows and calming music can serve as your child's safe space. Emily turned a small corner of her living room into a sensory space. She added a weighted blanket, soft pillows, and a rocking chair. Her child loved spending time there when he felt overwhelmed, and it really helped with self-regulation. An organized home can also reduce sensory overload. When everything is in its place and there's less clutter, your child will feel more at ease. Decluttering doesn't have to be a big project. Just a few simple steps. A parent shared with us that they used a visual schedule to help their child transition smoothly from one activity to the next. The child loved being able to see what was coming next, and it significantly reduced tantrums during transitions. Sometimes children need movement to self-regulate. Offering breaks throughout the day where your child can engage in physical activity, like bouncing on a trampoline, swinging, or even spinning, can help them burn off excess energy and calm down. Before we wrap up, here are a few more small changes that can make a big difference in creating a sensory-friendly environment. 1. Use soft, breathable bedding for better sleep. 2. Offer visual cues and social stories to help your child understand transitions. 3. Limit screen time to avoid overstimulation from flashing lights or loud noises. I want to take a moment here to hear from you. I know many of you are probably already working hard to create a space that's better for your child, and I'd love to know how it's going. Have you tried any of these sensory-friendly tips in your own home? Maybe you've already made a few changes, like adjusting the lighting or creating a sensory corner, and you're seeing a positive impact. Or perhaps there's something that's been particularly helpful for your child that I didn't mention today? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your personal experiences, tips, and any advice you found helpful. Your insights could be just what another parent needs to hear right now. We're all here to help each other, and every story shared is a chance to learn something new. And if you have any questions, whether it's about something I talked about today, or maybe something specific you're struggling with, don't hesitate to ask. I'll be checking the comments and doing my best to reply with more guidance. This space is for all of us, so feel free to ask about anything, big or small. We're all in this together. So let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you found this information helpful. It really helps the channel reach more parents who are looking for support and solutions for their sensory-sensitive children. Let's take a quick moment to summarize everything we've talked about today. Creating a sensory-friendly home environment doesn't require a complete overhaul of your space. It's all about making small adjustments that can have a big impact. We've covered some really important areas. 1. Controlling lighting. Switching to softer, warm lights can make a huge difference in helping your child feel relaxed. 2. Managing noise. Reducing loud sounds and creating quiet, calming spaces helps to prevent sensory overload. 3. Offering soothing textures. Choosing soft, comfortable fabrics for clothing, bedding, and furniture can eliminate that discomfort that many children experience with rough textures. 4. Designating quiet spaces. Creating sensory zones where your child can retreat and decompress when they feel overwhelmed can really support their emotional well-being. By implementing just a few of these strategies, you'll be able to create a home environment that reduces sensory overload and fosters a sense of calm. These changes might seem small at first, but they can truly make your home a more peaceful and comfortable space for your child. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope these tips on creating a sensory-friendly home environment were helpful, and I really encourage you to start making those small changes in your space. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips, strategies, and support for parents of neurodiverse children. Every week, we'll be sharing new content to help make your parenting journey just a little bit easier. And don't forget to check out our next video. Take care.